Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. It's a live show just after the opening bell, and we're talking about Bitcoin versus XRP. Bitcoin versus XRP on the crash. What's happening? Should we be concerned? Are we bothered about all of this? Should we be bothered at all? There's lots to talk about. We're going to cover it live. We've got a poll running. It's very, very different to what's happening with the main markets. This is my portfolio. I'm up again today, as you can see. My portfolio is very close to another all-time high. 21 trades, 21 wins. I bought the dips, the macro dips. I actually bought, I think it was 30,000 worth of the S&P now, got over just a few dollars under $300,000, a third of a million now, and I only started with $5,000. So it's quite a thing, I think you'd agree. But the nature of today's live stream is to discuss XRP versus Bitcoin. So we need to understand what it is in the first place and why we bought it in the first place. And the purpose of this live stream is to answer all your questions and to hopefully calm everyone's nerves a little bit and work out exactly why we bought it in the first place. And should we be out? Have we done the wrong thing? And so on and so forth. So let's start by inviting everyone to tap the like button. If we can get everyone to tap the like button, if we get 100 likes, we'll get deep into it. I've got lots of news for you, lots of analysis, and a live discussion. So please do tap the like button and consider subscribing if you'd like to support our channel. That'd be absolutely wonderful, right? So how many likes have we got? Let's refresh the screen. We've got 20 likes. We're just starting off. Let's get it going. Let's have some fun. Let's pump it up. Let's get 100 likes straight out of the gate. Let's see how we're doing. We got 20 likes. It's the XRP Bitcoin debate. We're going to discuss it, calm the nerves, and bring the whole thing back to some balance here. We're up to 20 likes, 32. Come on, let's refresh it. Let's get to 30, 40. Here we go. I think we're at 32. I can see on my other screen. Let me have a look. Yeah, 43. This is fantastic. Let's go, 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 go. Tap the like button. Let's get 100 likes, and then we'll get straight into the live show of why we are in Bitcoin and XRP. Which is the best one, Bitcoin or XRP? And are we concerned by a crash? What is going on? All right. I'm going to explain it all and hopefully calm everyone down a little bit. That's the purpose of the video. You ready? How are we doing now? Have we passed 50 yet? We're at 43. Refresh the screen. We're now at, where are we now? We're now at 60. We're nearly there. Yep, we passed 50, 100, and we'll get straight into the meat and the bones of our live stream. Plus, you can see under the video are our XRP signed the petition event as well. You might have taken part in that. All right, good. All right, let's refresh the screen. Once we get to 100, we'll kick off the main show. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we've just passed 72, which is funny you mentioned that because we've just passed over here 70,000 subscribers. So there you go. Brilliant stuff. I'm loving it. We got as many likes as we have subscribers. Well, the first two numbers anyway. All right, let's go back to it again and see if we can get there. 72 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once we get to 100, we are doing the main news this morning. 78, the debate between XRP and Bitcoin. 78. We're nearly there. We just want a couple more to go. Let's see if we can get there in the next 30 seconds. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 82. 82. Come on. I want to get straight into it. What are you waiting for? It's the Bitcoin XRP debate. We're going to cover it live in just a couple of seconds. As soon as we get 100 likes, I'm loving it. 82. Let's refresh it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What are we up to? 86. We're nearly there. 14 more. I'm not going to give up. All we got to do is get to 100 and we'll do the XRP debate. You can call into the show. You can have your say. I'll answer everyone's questions. We'll go through everything. Okay, in 5, 4, 3. We're so close now. I'm not going to give up. 86. Got results of our poll, 91, 9 to go. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. I'm loving it like this. It's the XRP live debate. We're going to look at XRP, Bitcoin, the crash. What's going on? How does it compare to the main market? Should we be worried? Should we be concerned? Okay, last look. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 100 we get suggested on YouTube. 98, just 2 more likes to go. There it is, 98 on the screen. 2 more likes and we'll do it. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. This has got to be it. This has got to be it. 3, 2, 1. Come on, come on, come on. 108. Lovely, lovely. As promised, we're going to get straight into it. Thank you very, very much indeed. Now then, should we be concerned? Should we be concerned about Bitcoin and XRP? Let's put the whole thing into context. Very important. I'm sure by the end of this live stream, everyone is going to feel a lot happier and you're going to feel a lot better about everything. All right. I really do think you will. Just give me a few minutes to go through this and I think you'll be happy. All right. So let's go through it. I've got some news that just come out this second, so I'm just going to drag that up to there. A new screen I've just got in. Right, let's get into it. Bitcoin and XRP, lots of fear. Right, let's start by calming the nerves, shall we? Just a little bit. Let's do it. Let's have a cup of tea and calm the nerves, and then we'll look at all the news around Bitcoin and XRP, the markets, Nvidia tonight, where we're going. And let's have a look at it, shall we? Here we go. All right. So, good morning and welcome to our XRP Bitcoin debate. Welcome to my world where I live every day. As you can see, it's very red today on crypto. The studio is red, but that's really a false picture. It actually is very, very green. My portfolio is about to hit another all-time high. So the markets are fine. We had a massive sell-off a couple of days ago. Well, not massive by global scale, but we did have a big sell-off. The reason why we had the sell-off was uncertainty. The market's uncertain. Now, the stock market always has and always will trades on certainty. People with real money, big money, don't want to risk their money. When you've got lots of money, you look at it differently than when you haven't got money. And why crypto has done so well over the last few years is because people see it as a place to make money by doing nothing. You can buy a little bit of something and in 5 minutes it turns into something. Well, real investors, real money, is quite happy to put their seeds in the ground and allow them to grow over time and build foundations and work at it. They don't use the stock market as a cash machine. They are the cash machine. You are the cash machine. Your business, you're the engine. You earn money, you invest it. And the more money you get, the more sensible you become, and more educated you become, and more off risk you become. You don't take risk when you've got $1 billion. You can earn just 5% every year and make yourself a fortune. And I know I've got lots of millionaire and a couple of billionaire friends. So I know people with money don't risk money. So right now, we've got a very, very uncertain market. So because of that, the overall market sold off, and then Bitcoin and XRP and everything else in the crypto space sold off more. Yes, there are exceptions, but pretty much everything sold off. Why? Because it's all based on popularity and how people feel as opposed to a balance sheet. There's no balance sheet for Bitcoin. There's no balance sheet for XRP. You can own Coca-Cola, for example. You know what it earns, you know what it spends, you know what its future prices are on sugar, its commodities, so you can project its future income. So people with lots of money like to buy Coca-Cola, Pepsi, realty companies, and that kind of thing, because they know what they're going to get in the future. When you've got lots of money, you want to know. Whereas if you're starting out or you like to have crypto as part of your portfolio, you are speculating. because you are hoping for a massive return. Now, XRP and Bitcoin and all crypto over the last few days has sold off big, way more than the main market. And in fact, it's still down, and my S&P today is up again, and I bought the dip. Now, this is the reality of XRP and crypto, and we're going to just compare the two in a minute. Because they're speculative, because there's no balance sheet, there's nothing to reckon, there's nothing to compare it to of where it can go, purely belief of a fan club of people telling you it's great, there's nothing to hold it up. So the moment people get fearful, people decide to sell. Now, Wall Street, and I know this because I speak to Wall Street managers and CEOs all the time, laugh at retail investors, not in a bad way, not in a we're out to get you kind of way, but they laugh because they know retail investors will always overbuy, very much like Wall Street do too. But then the moment things are bad, they run for the hills, and they do that a lot with crypto. Now, there are differences because XRP, as we're going to come on to in a minute, has a real value, a real use case, something you can invest in. I prefer to invest in the banks that will use it, which is why I invest in the S&P. But however, XRP has a use case. There's a reason to own it. So when it goes down, you buy more. And if you were like all our members, they were buying it at 20 and 30 cents. It wasn't buying it where it is now. We have our allocation. I don't, because I only own the S&P for integrity of the show. But I did originally have XRP, and I bought it for 38 cents. I wouldn't buy it now, because now we're at an inflection point when we can go up to $100 or we could go to zero. And remember, it's always possible because new technologies could come out. That's why it's important to keep trading and build up your position. Take your seed money out, which is what our members did. But now we have a crash. We have the whole thing selling. Why is it selling? Because uncertainties. A couple of days ago, we had a Michigan report out, and then we had another report the next day, which is all political. It has nothing to do with the actual numbers. And that's why real investors like myself bought the dip of the S&P. I bought my biggest ever position in the S&P. The last 3 days, I bought 45 shares of the S&P. That's the biggest position I've ever bought. Why? Because 50% of the S&P is reported and it's up on earnings. So I know the economy is strong. I know the business is strong. I know we're going to get a beat on Nvidia tonight. I can see that because I read the balance sheet. However, no one knows what XRP and Bitcoin's going to do because it has no balance sheet. So it's all sold off now. Now, that should tell you a lot about the people that you're joining the club with, because they don't know what they own. The moment things look a bit risky, they sell. Well, let's go into the difference between Bitcoin and XRP and discover which one you should actually own and how you should actually be reacting to the market the way it is right now. And hopefully this video will help you calm down and not lose money. Remember, I've done 21 trades, 21 wins. My most recent trade was Walmart. I took $1,500 out of Walmart in about 5 minutes. Bought back at the S&P, bought lots more, and now the rest is history. So let's go and compare Bitcoin and XRP and how you should really feel owning one over the other. I think this will help you. Okay, so let's come back to our main studio and let's have a look. Now, if we go to XRP right now, we can see it's down but bouncing back up again. How does that compare to the main markets? Well, let me show you the main market. This is my position. Right now, you can see here, we've had a nice bounce. I'm way outperforming the S&P because I'm in margin, right? 1,400, and that was another 1,000 yesterday. So like 2.5 grand in a couple of days because the market oversold and it's all come back up again. How does that compare to XRP though? Well, XRP sold off down at 227. It started to rally again. Why? Because of SMCI last night and the reports that we're getting preliminary for Nvidia, which you already would know if you read the balance sheets, that we're going to get a beat tonight. which means now people feel more bullish with the market. They're buying XRP again. But look at Bitcoin, also down, and that's returning. Now, before we discuss the differences, if we look, we have to remind ourselves, and I think it's very important, if we look at Bitcoin, firstly, over 5 years, it's a great return. However, what you see here that you do not see on the S&P 500 based upon actual business performance, if we do the 5 year on the S&P, you can see it's very, very different. It's going up consistently. Let me just clear away my tickers so you get a better look there. It's going up consistently. There are dips, there are macro dips, COVID, wars, inflation, stuff like that. But generally speaking, it's pretty much a flat line, straight up, which is very, very nice, right? We like that. But Bitcoin, if we go back to Bitcoin, very, very different. It's had a greater return. However, it's extremely unstable and volatile because it's based upon nothing. It's based upon purely sentiment and emotion. Now we can see as I speak, look, my portfolio could be today, and I predicted this morning in the opening bell show, it could be my biggest ever day. I had 3,000 in one day. Today could be $4,000 or $5,000 in one day on the S&P 500 by just simply owning it and buying the dip. That's based upon balance sheets. If we now look at XRP and Bitcoin, I think it's important to understand and distinguish the differences and why you bought it in the first place. Let's be absolutely clear. From the very beginning of time, human beings have put value in something. It could have been mud. It could have been dirt. And in many cases, it is mud and dirt. The centre of London, every square inch of London is worth a fortune because it's the centre of London. So land, dirt became valuable. Well, we chose gold as a store of value, as a reserve. We liked it. We could have chose something else, but we chose gold. Well, now in the future, in the modern times, we like digital gold, which is Bitcoin. But let's understand and be under no illusion, it doesn't make any money. And in fact, as time goes by with Bitcoin, it gets more expensive to mine, more expensive to move. And Michael Saylor, the biggest cheerleader of Bitcoin, said that's no problem at all. He doesn't mind paying the amount of money it costs to move money. I think that's ridiculous. I can move money all around the world. Doesn't cost me anything. So I don't know what the fascination is with being prepared to pay lots of money to move money. I don't pay to move money at all. I don't understand why people get so okay with that. But anyway, Bitcoin to one side. It's a popularity contest. It proves it over and over again. It only goes up when people buy it and it goes down when people sell it, and there's nothing in between. Simple as that. Now, XRP is different, but we need to remind ourselves over and over again not to get too carried away. XRP, we believe, is the technology that the banks are going to use, the infrastructure is going to use, and that's where the real investment lies. I don't think Brad Garlinghouse could care two hoots about the current price of XRP. He's more interested in XRP Ripple being used for a network so the banks, governments, institutions can use it. And that's where the real interest lies. And at the end of the day, that's what crypto was invented for in the first place. It was always invented for being a payment system, not a way to get rich in 5 minutes. Now then, so XRP actually has a fundamental value. It has a purpose. It has a use. It has a reason for you to own it. However, and this is what makes me, this is one of the reasons why I only own the S&P. Sensei, our technician, our crypto expert on the channel, is all in on XRP, and I totally agree. If I was going to be all in on a crypto, it would be XRP. But for integrity of the show and honest opinions, I have to only be in the S&P. I get criticized for that because people say, you're only in the S&P. What right have you got to talk about it? Well, News reporters don't have to fight a war and get blown up to talk about the news, do they? I can talk about space and science without having to be an astronaut, don't I? Well, the point is you can trust my information because one, I speak directly to the sources and bring it to you, and I have the best people giving me the best information, and I'm not doing it to sell videos or to pump the stock or the asset because I don't own it. I'm here to provide the best information. So I understand the value of XRP. I like it. I think it works. However, I don't need to own it. One, for the integrity of the show, but most importantly, and this is important to understand, people feel you have to have crypto to make any money. You do not. Let me just remind everybody of a different path and just calm everyone down with the recent volatility and the overall market dynamics. A few days ago, Warren Buffett brought out a news report of his letter to Berkshire Hathaway investors, and people freaked out on YouTube. Not his investors. He didn't freak out. Nobody involved in Berkshire Hathaway freaked out, but YouTubers went crazy. There was a massive headline going around the world, and that headline was, Mike, it was so funny when I heard about it. Warren Buffett, the greatest investor of our time. You should be listening to what he's doing. He has just sold all of his S&P 500. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. What he actually did, if you actually read the prospectus, the form, the letter, I did in depth, he sold 0.01 of S&P, which is all he owned in the first place. He's not out of equities. He's not out of the market. He's always got more stocks than cash. He's just made so much money. He's just got so much cash. But it's not that he's the greatest investor of our time. He's just lived the longest, doing the right thing for the longest time. I've been doing the S&P now for a year and 14 months, and I've now got $300,000 invested. Look, there's my actual brokerage account. There's my overall position with my margin. There is my Roth IRA. If you add that up together, I have now got a change from $300,000. No shorts, no options, no XRP, no Bitcoin, no binky bonk. Never shorted the market. Not done, nothing at all. I simply buy macro dips when everyone's selling. Look at this. Today could be a $6,000 day. My biggest ever day was $3,000. Today could be a $6,000 day. And I don't have to sell. I won't pay any taxes. I only trade on my Roth IRA tax-free. That's the only time I do that. But you can see how much money I'm making. Now, when you've got money, and I know because I've got lots of millionaire friends and 2 billionaire friends, when you make money, you don't risk money. You don't need to risk money. If you talk to the richest people on the planet, they have crypto, but they might only have 1%, 2%, or 5%, unless they're Michael Saylor, of course. So there are other roads to make money. But if you are buying crypto, you need to understand the volatility of it. And I'm going to put this to you, and I think you really should think about this for a moment. And I know firsthand better than anyone. Why? Because I've got a YouTube channel and I get thousands and thousands of messages a day on direct messages, emails, whatever. Nearly all of it is crypto influencer offers. I was offered over $30,000 to sponsor a crypto project, because my channel yesterday reached 70,000 subscribers, and I think we're going to 100,000 by the summer. Look at this. This is my channel. Look, 70,000, and look at it going really quickly. People offered me over $30,000 to talk about a crypto project. Now, think about that for a minute. There are lots of YouTubers who will take that money and they will report on it and go, this is the best project in the world. Why? They just got 30 grand to say so. I refuse. I turn them all down for integrity of this show. And I don't need to do it. I don't want to do it. And I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it anyway. I want to help people, not screw them over to get a few subscribers and make a few dollars. That's not important. My portfolio is going to $1 million without me doing anything. My YouTube channel is going to 1 million subscribers just by working hard. I don't need to make up stories and do anything like that. But this is what you should be concerned about. No one has ever sent me an email trying to sell an S&P or an Nvidia or a Google or a Coca-Cola or a Realty Income scam. No one ever does that. Waste of time. Why don't they do it? Because they know no one would react to it and it wouldn't work. But they can do it on crypto. Thousands of messages a day. Only a couple of days ago, I saw something on my X account and I actually replied to it. I don't know where it is now. If I look down, I wonder if I could find it. No, it'll take me ages. But on my X account a couple of days ago, somebody messaged me, a big crypto bull, messaged me and said, why are you all selling your Bitcoin? Stop selling your Bitcoin. Blah, 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 blah. He was very, very aggressive. He was showing you pictures of Michael Saylor, $10 million on Bitcoin, yada, yada, yada. Stop selling. Why is he doing that? Because he's trying to get you to buy. Well, people who got real businesses who do really, really well never try to get you to buy it. When did you last see an advert for a Rolls Royce? When did you last see an advert for Rolex? When did you last see an advert to buy a plane? Never. You never, ever, ever see anyone trying to sell you a plane. Do you know where they sell planes? Do you know how people get to buy a plane? They get to buy planes at events like Rolls Royce, where they are doing deliveries of Rolls Royces. There'll be somebody there who can fly you home, offer you a free flight, and then you'll buy a plane on the way home. That you'll never see them on YouTube, or you'll never see them on X going, buy a plane. Why is everyone selling their planes today? You never ever see that. And you can put this in the same bag as this. This is very, very important, right? And if you boil this into context, it'll make you realize what you own and how it behaves. And when you understand how it behaves, will hopefully help you to calm down and just own it and not stress about it, right? Every day, every one of you sees on Facebook how to get rich in 5 minutes. You see that all the time on Facebook. There's always a little reel or someone made something telling you how to get rich in 5 minutes. Now think of this. Most of the things that you see about getting rich in 5 minutes are do an online thing. You're reviewing something. You're doing some online work. It's always like that because it's something that you can hide and it's very hard to calculate. But anyway, it's something you can review. Now think of this for a moment. If everybody replied to that ad and they all said, okay, great, I'm going to review these online things and we're all going to earn money, the supply and demand would go down, and the person that was telling you he's earning $1 million to review whatever, it wouldn't exist, because if everybody would do it and the people that were paying you to do it would end up paying you less because everyone was doing it, so supply and demand would go down. Think of it when Steve Jobs invented and they designed the iPhone. They didn't come out weeks before, months before, years before and say, guess what, folks, the future is iPhone. I suggest you all go out and make them. This is how to get rich. If you all go and make iPhones, you're all going to get rich. What did they do? They built the business, they patented the technology, they shut everyone down from doing whatever they were doing. They owned the patents, the rights, the patents, whatever you call it, America, US, whatever. They owned all of it, they built the business and they went boom, and they sold millions and millions and hundreds of millions of iPhones to the world. They owned the space. They didn't tell everybody about it and how to get involved in it, did they? Completely defeats the object. But that's what real business does. It doesn't tell everybody how to do what they're doing. YouTubers are always telling you how to grow a YouTube channel, how to be successful. The only reason they're successful is because everybody tunes in to find out how they're successful. They're only successful because you wasn't successful. They haven't produced anything. YouTubers who tell you how to get famous on YouTube and rich on YouTube, but don't provide any value. They don't do anything. They don't have any specific niche or business. Their business is just telling you how to get rich. You all watch them, and then they get famous and rich for doing it because you're all watching them. It's a self-professing prophecy. Real business, real money doesn't need to tell you. It just goes about its business, and you very rarely hear about it. You don't know who's buying a Ferrari tomorrow. You don't know who's buying a plane tomorrow. No one tells you. They don't need to. They keep it quiet. So let's go back to Bitcoin and XRP. Look at my portfolio today. Exploding again. It could be a $6,000 day. And let me share with you what real bullish sentiment actually is. All right? People on Bitcoin and XRP tell you they're bullish. Stop selling the stock. It's the greatest stock in the world. The greatest asset. It's going to $1 million tomorrow. They're all over X. They're all over Instagram. They're all over everywhere. Telling you on YouTube, buy, 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 buy. Except they're all selling because it's going down. They're not buying it. They're not buying the dip. It's going down. Where is the real bullish sentiment? Let me show you what real bullish sentiment actually is, right? I just get on with it. I just do it. Look at this. This is my S&P 500. Yesterday, I bought, and Friday and Monday and Tuesday, I bought my biggest ever position ever in the S&P. The biggest ever. Look at this. I'll scroll down and I'll show you. This is my real trades, my real money. This is my real brokerage account. There's my history. Now look at this. This is what bullish sentiment is. On the 21st of February, 7 shares, the S&P. What was happening at this event? What was happening at this moment? What was happening was we were getting fears of tariffs, uncertainties in the market, the Michigan report, which was completely political and rubbish and nonsense, and yet everybody ran with it on YouTube. Meet Kevin. Doom and gloom, the world's coming to an end, the markets are going to zero, tariffs, it's all over, rubbish, 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 nonsense. Everybody knows in the industry that the Michigan report is purely political. It's where Republicans say Democrats are idiots, and it's where Democrats say Republicans are idiots, and they throw mud at each other. It's a complete and utter flipping nonsense. And anyone who pays attention to that, who dumps the market on that, you are an idiot. Unless you're Wall Street and you knew you could dump it, and then you knew retail investors would sell out because they don't know what they own. The moment it goes down, I'm selling. What did I do? I bought 7 shares at 555. I don't know when the bottom is. I don't need to know when the bottom is. I know that the forward PE at the time was 19 times earnings for the S&P 500. I know S&P were, I knew that if we got the report out on time for SMCI, the stock would rally. It did. I didn't know if we'd get it out on time. I hope we did. I heard rumors that we did. We covered it the moment it happened. We were the first in the world to bring you the SMCI. We were within seconds, thanks to one of our Lucas aides, one of our researchers. We had it out within seconds. That boomed. Nvidia is going to beat on earnings tonight. I am absolutely certain Nvidia will beat on earnings. 50% of the S&P have beat on earnings. Lowe's beat on earnings. We had first time for ages. Home Depot beat on earnings. Yes, guidance is soft, but all of these things are all good. Interest rates, 2 rate cuts this year. The war is going to end. After another month or so, the tariffs issue is going to go away. Uncertainty is going to go away. These are all facts. These are all actual facts. So I bought the S&P 7, 10, 16, 20, 25, 35, got bigger, 35, 40, 45, 50 shares of the S&P 500 over the last few days. Now, you talk about being bullish. That is what bullish looks like. When people say I'm all in and I'm bullish and I'm this and that and the other, and I'm in a Reddit room and I'm telling all my bros with my baseball caps to buy the stock or the asset and they're actually selling it, rubbish. People said to me a couple of days ago, you are wasting your time. What is the point of you doing a petition? What a waste of time. You won't get 1,000 signatures. Well, guess what? I got 1,121. Let me refresh the screen. Let me see if it goes up during this. I should have actually done this at the beginning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put here, and I'm going to explain to you why this is important, the XRP petition. Let me put it in the chat. XRP petition in the chat. Take a second, sign it. People said to me, these are big crypto channels and all the rest of it with millions of followers telling everyone to buy while they're selling, taking money from projects, promoting crypto that they don't even believe in. Meet Kevin, FTX, Graham Stepan, FTX, millions of dollars. I think it was it half a minute? Was it 500,000? I can't remember now. Was it $500,000 Meet Kevin got every time he talked about FTX? I can't remember. All of them knew it was a scam, but they didn't care. They took the money. I never do. You'll never see me have a sponsor taking money for crypto. Ever. Ever. You have to be a viewer to sponsor my channel. This petition, we said, would get 1,000 signatures in a minute. It didn't take a minute. It took a few days. I was wrong, but we did get to 1,000. In fact, it's now 1,121. People have spent over $1,000 promoting this petition. I know that because if I go on the back end of it, it actually tells me how many people have paid and so on and so forth. This is when you click on this. People have been doing this. People have spent over $1,000 promoting this. People are behind it. People have left wonderful comments. We've got this one here. I wonder if I can just play it for you. This is really nice.
Hi, I'm Stanavi, and I'm supporting the petition by Martyn Lucas to end the SEC's case against Ripple Labs, simply because the appeal is baseless and retaliatory in nature, with no new information really to alter the previous ruling. It only serves to delay important advancements within the financial industry, both domestic and global. It's also a senseless waste of taxpayer dollars. So let's go on with the progress that's so needed by so many.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for doing that, Starvey, one of our members. And now you might say, well, what is the point? What is the point of this? Well, it does work, and it will work. What I'll be doing when I decide to end the petition, I can end it right now if I want to. I would like to get 100,000 subscribers, but we're not a crypto channel. We just spent all morning talking about the S&P and NVIDIA and SMCI. We're not a crypto channel. There are crypto channels with millions of subscribers who just talk about crypto every day while they're taking money for doing it. I'm not, but I managed to get 1,121 signatures. But what I do have is contacts just about everywhere, from hedge fund managers to Wall Street managers to friends at the White House press room. I will make sure that this gets seen by the right people. No, I'm not going to predict and say to you, when I present this, the SEC are going to ring me up and say, Martyn, congratulations, well done. We're going to change our mind because of you. I don't know, but I do know that every single thing makes a difference. It really, really does. And if it didn't, we wouldn't be where we are today, and my channel wouldn't be at 70,000 subscribers. Let me see where it is now. 70,000 and there, look at that. Amazing. Right? And we're not even a crypto channel. So you can love me, hate me, disagree with me, whatever you like. But at the end of the day, I am here to always deliver and always get the job done. I'm not going to take sponsorship from anyone that is trying to promote something. I'm always going to do what I say and say what I do. And when I say I'm bullish and I'm buying, I actually buy and I actually show you, and I don't sell ever on my main account. My Roth IRA, I traded. I did it a couple of days ago. I took $1,500 in 5 minutes out of Walmart. I explained why, and I keep growing my portfolio. That was the spike there. You see that little spike? If I go back to my Roth IRA last week, see that little spike there? Was it 10th of February? Was it the 20th? I can't remember what day it was now. 19, 26. I think it was just there. Yeah, $1,500, just right there on my Roth IRA. So as you can see, without owning anything, without shorting anything, without owning crypto options, I'm up on the day, I'm up on the week, I'm up on the month, I'm up on the 3 months. I thought the markets were bad, folks. Nothing bad. There's my 1 year. There's my 1 year. That is my Roth IRA. That's where I trade. You should always trade on your Roth IRA because it's tax-free. There's absolutely no reason at all to trade on your brokerage account. Your brokerage account is where you build your portfolio. So anyway, let's wrap up this video because I've got a world premiere about to start and I'd love you all to tune in and watch it. So let me just summarize what we're saying here today. What is your goal? Do you want to get to $1 million by a certain period of time? Well, my goal is to get to $1 million by the end of the decade. That's already delivered. All I got to do now is continue what I'm doing, stay where I am, don't sell. I will get to $1 million by the end of the decade. I'm at $300,000 already. I've got 5 years to go. I'm going to get there. My business is increasing. I'm paying down my margin. I'm working hard. I'm building a business and I'm investing and I'm staying in and I'm not selling. That's done. That's my plan. That's not your plan. Don't follow me. Don't follow Warren Buffett. And if you are following videos that talk about Warren Buffett, make sure that you read the prospectus. Warren Buffett did not sell all of his S&P. Well, he kind of did, but he didn't own any. He owned 0.01 of his portfolio was in SPY and 0.01 was in VU. He sold all of that. That's equivalent to you having a $1,000 portfolio and you sold $10. It's not even important, but people made videos out of it. If that's your goal, you can achieve that. Sorry to make it boring, but you can achieve that by doing exactly what I'm doing, by buying the S&P, buying the macro dips and staying in, never selling. Easy. Job number one. If you do like high risk exposure and you like to own crypto, nothing wrong with that. Most people I know with real money have a 1 or 2% allocation. That's it. Unless they're Michael Saylor and they think the whole thing revolves around it. That's different. But most real money people only have 1 or 2% because they understand it's extremely speculative and extremely risky, not because of the asset itself, because of the people that own it. The people that own it tell stories. They tell you to buy it when they're dumping it. They dump it when they're buying it. You never know what's going on. And because there's no balance sheet, you can't equate it. You can't rationalize it. When the markets go down, crypto goes down worse. They say it's a hedge against inflation. How many times have we heard that nonsense? It's not a hedge against inflation. It's been proven not to be a hedge against inflation, but it doesn't stop people saying it because no one really checks. And when they check, they realize it doesn't, but no one seems to care about that. People talk about the average. All the time. People said to me this morning, well, isn't your average of the S&P 500 going up? What's your average? Why do people always ask about averages? It's a great story on YouTube. It's easy to sell the average story, but it really isn't important. Your average is always going to go up because you're buying an appreciating asset. It'll always go up over time. If I sell all of my Roth IRA today and take a profit at an all-time high and buy it back and then it drops, am I out of the money? My average has gone up, haven't I? Isn't it? It might drop again. I'm out of the money. No, I'm not. I've still made the money. The average is not important. People try to simplify it. So we need to understand all of these things. But if you are buying crypto, there are only two choices, in my opinion. Forget all the binky bonks and the fart coins and the nonsense. All of that's going to go away in the future. That has no future. Donald Trump's meme coin was one of the worst performing coins in history. He started his presidency by releasing a coin which he then dumped at the table with his family on the inauguration night. Everyone who bought it at the top has now lost all their money. Worst investment you could ever make. Rubbish. Don't buy meme coins. Pointless, no value, just a joke. It's a souvenir, but if a souvenir is losing money, then fine, fill your boots. It's not for me. I don't lose money. 21 trades, 21 wins. So if you are buying crypto, which one do you buy? Well, if you want digital gold, but you got to understand, people will dump it as fast as they buy it. That's okay. If you can live with that, that's absolutely fine. I don't need that risk in my life. I want to sleep at night. I want to get to $1 million without worrying, without stressing. I don't need the drama. I haven't got to sell. I haven't got to trade. So that's not for me. Bitcoin's just a waste of time. XRP, however, if it is what we think it's going to be, is the way forward. Now, not because the native coin will go up, because Ripple will make money with it being used by the banks and institutions. That's where the real money is. That's what I'm interested in, and that's what I like. But understand, those that tell you on YouTube it's the greatest thing in the world are the same ones taking money from sponsorship, pumping it up, dumping it, taking it in, taking it out, all the rest of it. This is just how it works. So, if you liked XRP yesterday, if you thought XRP was the greatest investment in the world and you love nothing better than XRP, then you still like XRP. Nothing has changed. Because just like me, I bought more of the S&P when it went down. People said to me today on the show, are you buying the S&P? It's going up today. Why would I buy it when it was going up? I know what its value is. I know what it's worth. I read the balance sheets. I watch all the earnings reports. Yesterday, folks, I made a video saying how sad I felt yesterday. And this is what's wrong with everyone who invests. Shall I share with you what I did? Look at this. Was it a video or a live stream? Let me share this with you before I wrap this up. Was it a past live stream? I think it was a video. Did it go out as a video? Yes, here it is. Look at this. I put out a video. Sad, alone investor. That's me. A sad, alone investor. Why? Because yesterday I was digging the ditches. I was buying the dips when everybody else wasn't watching. No one cares. Now everyone's watching. Now it's going up again. No one was watching. And what was I doing yesterday? What was I actually doing apart from buying? What was I actually doing? Yesterday, I did more earnings than I've ever done in my flipping life. What did I do? I did Krispy Kreme earnings in the morning. Why? I wanted to know about the consumer spending. Krispy Kreme earnings. 700 people watched. No one's bothered about what's going on in the economy. Then Viper Energy, the Permian Basin. Donald Trump, Elon Musk, mining, oil, data centers, power, 392, all on my own, doing the earnings. No one cared. Realty income. I covered the earnings, an hour and a half of earnings, learning about real estate. What is the value of America? What money are we making out of real estate? Nobody watched. 637 people. No one cares about the economy. Solar, the power, that powers the data centers. That powers the Bitcoin mining. 675. Nobody cares about the earnings. And then I did, in the evening, the filing. We were the first in the world to get it out, thanks to one of our members. World exclusive, 8,100, because we've got a stock that's sexy and rock and roll and going up. That's why I made a video all about I am sad and lonely investor. And there it is. That tells you everything you need to know about investing right there. Right there. Don't be in that club. That club is stressful. That club will make you feel ill. That club will make you lose. If you want to know what's going on in the market, you want to know what's really happening, cover the earnings. Watch the live show with me. If you want to know what a CEO is actually doing, ask me and I will call them up on a live show. I did the Mobix earnings and I called up the CEO live on the show. He called into the show, a video call, live on the show. Live on the show. I can do that. I've got loads of CEOs, right? How many people do you think have already watched my XRP live stream? I've just shown you like 600 people, 300 people. Look at that. 2,000 people in the first hour have tuned in to XRP. Why? Because it's speculative and you might get rich in 5 minutes. However, if you go old school, if you become like an old boring fart like me, and you cover the earnings, and you speak to the CEOs, and you speak to those who work at Wall Street rather than YouTubers who are taking money to promote nonsense, you have a portfolio that looks like that. It's not rocket science. In fact, it's the most easiest thing in the world. I'm going to finish with this. When I came to America 8 years ago, I started to join lots of network meetings. And I would go and I would hear American people that were born here, lived here all their lives, frustrated their business wasn't growing, they wasn't making any money. And they said to me, how are you doing so well so quickly? I was on every board in the Dallas area. I was on meetings everywhere, and my business was exploding. Everyone was booking my shows. I was doing lots of live concerts, and everyone knew me. I was doing great. And everyone was going, how are you doing so well? I went, well, this is the land of opportunity. Why aren't you doing well? Well, it's not the same for me. My business isn't doing that. Well, why not? And do you know why? Noise and fluff and not aware of the amazing possibilities that lay before them. What they would do is they would turn up at a network meeting and spend the entire time giving out business cards. Give everyone a business card. Everyone a business card. Let's get everyone a business card. They don't know anyone. They've built no relationships with anyone, but everyone's got a business card. And guess what? Everyone gave them a business card as well. They got home and got all these business cards. What do they do with them? Throw them in the bin. No relationships. Nothing happened. Didn't gain anything. People would rather collect followers and likes and views and business cards than actually do anything. I haven't got time for meetings. It didn't take me very long to say, I can't come here anymore. I ain't got time for all this flipping nonsense giving out business cards. I've got a business to run. And I got on and did it on my own. It's an important lesson because in America, the opportunities are amazing. In America, you can do anything. Now, I can do anything wherever I live. I always get it done. But America is even better. It is opportunity, but people don't realize how amazing it is. They'd rather moan. Someone came in the show a couple of days ago and said to me, it's really hard to build a business in America. In fact, I'm not even going to bother because the government make it too hard and they take too much tax. Who the bloody hell cares? If you earn $4 million a year, you pay $1 million in tax, you make $3 million profit. Who the hell cares? The more tax you pay, the more money you've made. Doesn't matter, does it? And the point is, if it's hard, most people will give up, which means you're already guaranteed to win. The fact you live in America, you are 95% richer than everybody else already on the planet. You've already got such an advantage to win, it's ridiculous. It's why when immigrants come to America, they do really well. If they've come from a poor country, they go, oh my God, this is amazing. I'm going to work 20-hour days. And they get off their ass and they work. They just go crazy. The opportunity in America is amazing. The opportunity to invest is amazing. Anyone can make money. Anyone can set up a business right now for free without anything at all. It just requires discipline. I've had hundreds of people ask me how to grow a YouTube channel. And I used to provide the service. I don't anymore. Because 99% look at my channel, they see it growing, they see, wow, look, you're earning money on YouTube. I want to be like you. No, you don't. You don't want to be like me. You do not want to get out of bed at 6 o'clock in the morning, shower and shave, get a suit on, get in a studio. You don't want to work 12-hour days. You want to be famous in 5 minutes. You want to make XRP $1 million in 5 minutes. You've got no patience. So I guarantee you will end up zero. I guarantee you'll buy at the top, you'll sell at the bottom. The same with your business. You'll be lazy, you'll achieve nothing. I don't offer that service anymore. People that do successful businesses don't bother, because most people that ask them don't ever do anything with it. How many times do you see like Tony Robbins, motivational speakers? He puts on concerts. He sells stadiums full of the same people over and over and over again going to the event for motivational speaking. The only winner is Tony Robbins and those venues that hire in the space. The people that go should be busy at home building their businesses, but they're always networking, giving out business cards, listening to nobody. When I first went to those business meetings, you know what I did? I sat at the back, didn't give any business cards away. People came to me. I spoke to them. I built a relationship one at a time and nurtured that relationship. That person booked me. I got business. It grew, and so on and so forth. And I didn't do it. You book me and I'll book you. You follow me and I'll follow you. That's a waste of time. What I did was provide a service that they needed. I didn't want to buy their service. You're not going to book me so I can buy your car insurance. I'm not here to buy anything. I'm not here to network with anyone. I'm here to build relationships so you buy my services. That's what I did. So you're not here to make friends. You're here to make money. This is an investment channel. This channel is how to make money, how to be successful, right? Well, you live in America. 55% of my viewing public live in America. Very, very easy to make money. In fact, it's so easy to make money, it's ridiculous. It should be illegal. Right? The hard part is to keep it. So you have a choice. When you start investing, you start with a simple choice. Right, I want to turn this amount of money into this amount of money. Why? Because in the future, when I don't have any money, I need this to provide me with an income. That's it. That's all it is. So what am I going to do to turn this into this? What do I do? Well, number one, you've got to make sure that you have got the foundations. The foundations is you can't start investing using the stock market or the crypto market as a cash machine. You cannot use the stock market or the crypto market as a cash machine. It's not designed to make you money. You make money. The crypto market was not built to make you money. No one invented crypto to make you money. No one invented the stock market to make you money. Not one single person who had anything to do with it built it to make you money. They built it to make themselves money. People that create ETFs, people that create the very, very, very high dividend paying ETFs, built it for themselves. Hedge fund managers, people that built the projects, people that come up with the crypto projects, people that built the mining farms, every one of those, they did it to make themselves money, selling you stocks, selling you ETFs, selling you projects, whatever. Coinbase didn't set up Coinbase so you could make money buying Fartcoin and Binky Bonk. They set up Coinbase so you could transact on their platform and make the money. XRP, the very reason it exists is to make money for the institutions that will use it. That is the real investment. So you decide what it is you want to do, and you stick at it, and you educate yourself with the right people. Don't go down the pub, and my mate down the pub says I should buy Binky Bonk. You've got to do the boring stuff. Read the balance sheet, read the prospectus. That's what I do. Understand what's being said. Cover all the earnings. No one ever watches when I cover the earnings, but I still do it. Nobody watches the earnings. Why did I even cover the earnings? I made no money covering the earnings. I don't know. I mean, I must have made like about $1 covering the earnings all day. But I did it because I want to know about the economy, the market. That way I can buy the S&P and feel completely comfortable and keep making money. Don't listen to people who are trying to sell you videos. Don't listen to people who are trying to tell you this is how you get rich, because rich people don't tell you how to get rich. Why would they need to? They don't need to. No one successful does. I have never made a video telling you how to be successful on YouTube. At least not until I'm really, really successful and I've done it. Then I might do it. But I didn't build this channel on telling you how to do it. In fact, I tell people that none of you are following me. None of you are following me. How many of you are actually following my trades? Nobody. You say you are, but I don't think anyone's following my trades at all. Because everyone owns everything and I only own the S&P. So I don't know anyone. Anyway, listen, I've got to go. I wanted to come on and hopefully calm everyone down. If you want to buy crypto, that's fine. We think XRP is the way forward. I wouldn't buy Bitcoin if it was the last thing in the world because I can't sleep at night. I want to sleep. I want to relax. I want to have a happy marriage. I want to walk in the fields. I want to be happy. I don't want money to do it. If I buy Bitcoin for a few pence, a few cents years ago, and it's at 100,000, a million, what do I do? When do I sell? How can I not sell? At what point does everyone sell everything? And when they do, of course, it goes to zero. What's the point? How can you live on that? I can own the S&P knowing it's got a value. It's worth this amount of money. It's trading at 21 times earnings, which is expensive, lagging 19 forward. It's expensive, but it's got an underlying value. If Bitcoin goes to $1 gazillion, how do you sleep at night? I can't sleep at night. I'm too rich. I've got too much money. I might as well sell it. Hang on a minute. Everybody else sells it as well. Vroom, going right back down again. XRP, on the other hand, it's the network. I would much rather invest in Ripple when it goes public, much rather invest in the banks. I said a year ago, the outperformers of the S&P will be the financials, and they have been. They have been. Why? Because they're becoming more efficient. They're using crypto. It's not really talked about yet. We know the Bank of America allegedly, and we have to say that because there's no confirmation. Doesn't stop YouTubers telling you, oh, yeah, it is. No, you don't know that yet. We're trying to get hold of Brian Moynihan, the CEO of Bank of America. No confirmation yet. But the fact they're making more money and they're becoming more efficient tells me that they're doing it. Folks, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you this morning. I hope you've all enjoyed this broadcast. I wanted to try to help people and show you that there is a better way. There is a way to make money. There is a way to be successful in America. Anyone can do it. It's as easy as falling off a log. It's easy to make money. It's easy to build a business. The hard part is to keep it. The only person stopping you being successful is you, because you are either lazy. Sorry, but you probably are. Most people are lazy. I'm lazy sometimes. I didn't want to get out of bed this morning. Many of us are lazy. Many of us want someone to tell us what to do, so they'll go and look and for someone giving them some magic information, telling them the secrets. There are no secrets. The secret of life is to realize there isn't a secret. There isn't. Just hard work. Hard work, dedication, discipline. That's it. Good old-fashioned boring stuff, which I like, because I like winning. I like winning. 21 trades, 21 wins, portfolio going to $1 million, YouTube channel. And I'm not just got one YouTube channel, there's 3 of them. So, and there's nothing special about me. Nothing special about me at all. I just don't listen to people talking rubbish and just read the numbers. Folks, I've got to go. I've got lots to do today, but I'd like to invite you now to tune in. Let me end this. Let me end the poll. I agree 100%. XRP is way better than Bitcoin. Congratulations. 89% of you got that right. Did anyone sign the petition? We've got a couple of seconds. I've got something special for you now. Stay where you are. 1,121. Did anyone sign it throughout the video? 1,126. Another 5. Great. Okay. What we're going to do is this. Tonight, we are covering the NVIDIA earnings. Tonight, we're covering the NVIDIA earnings. I'm covering the NVIDIA earnings on the main channel. All right. If you look on the homepage, you'll find it. Look down here on the homepage of the channel. You'll find the NVIDIA earnings. You've got to watch it. The markets are going to absolutely explode tonight. There is, where am I? There we go. There's the NVIDIA earnings. I'm covering it tonight. On the extra channel, I'm covering the Virgin Galactic earnings. That could do well tonight. There's the extra link on the homepage. I'm going to do the build up to the NVIDIA and Supermicro before it. There you go. But right now, though, just before, we've got a world premiere. And you want to watch this. This is the new space, the eVTOL space, the flying taxis, the drones, and so on and so forth. We've got a world premiere going live in 2 minutes. I'm going to be with you in the live chat. If you stay right where you are, it'll automatically take you there. I hope you'll all come and join me because after this premiere will take you directly to the NVIDIA earnings. So let me just, I need to change that. I've got to be quick. I've got to be really, really quick. Let me change that. Premiere, edit premiere. Take you directly to the NVIDIA earnings. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm going to do. Put you straight to there. Now, here is the event, right? Here it is. This is the next exploding sector. This is the video. I'm going to give you the link right now in the chat. Pin it to the top. There's the link. Click on that. We're about to go live. There it is. There it is. Let me make sure I give you the right link. I'm sure I have. Yes, I have. There it is. That's going to go live in 60 seconds. Now, when that goes live, I will leave you, end this stream, and we'll all go together and watch this. It's very, very important. We've got a new broadcaster on my network. We've got Sensei doing the crypto and the charts. Myself, I'm the anchor and the owner of the network. And then we got Vaz now doing the eVTOL hub. This is the next industry you want to pay close attention to. This is his best ever video. He's a new creator. He's doing the Archer earnings tomorrow night live on the extra channel. This is his big build-up video. I encourage everyone to support this. Watch it now. It's going to go live any second now. Please do join me. Take part in this. Have a listen. I think you'll learn a lot. He provides a huge amount of understanding and information in this video. You really do want to tune in for this one, okay? So that's about to go live right now. At the end of the video, it's about 10 minutes long. It'll take you to the earnings for NVIDIA tonight, and you can't afford to miss that, okay? Are you ready? The moment the countdown begins, I shall leave you. So it's about to happen. I hope everyone tap the like button. I hope you enjoy. Oh, there we go. Tap the like. Consider subscribing to the channel. We're bringing the most honest, real, live information. I will tell you, my portfolio is absolutely exploding now. Up $2,000 today. It could be a $6,000 today. If we beat earnings tonight, which we will, and it's a good beat, I'm up $6,000 today. Best ever day on the channel if that happens. All right, everyone now tune in to the earnings, to this report. I think you're going to love it. Thank you ever so much indeed. See you back for the closing bell this afternoon. And then, of course, NVIDIA on the main channel and Virgin Galactic on the extra. Enjoy the premiere. Here we go. The link's in the chat. Pinned to the top will stay right where you are. Or look on the homepage. Take care of yourselves and each other.